Hi guys, and welcome to this video. I wanted to share some light language with you today. I've been hearing light language now constantly since yesterday evening. I see light codes around all the time, and it's been constant throughout the night, throughout the whole day. I just hear these frequencies and all these sounds, and sometimes like it sounds like I'm receiving lectures almost. And I've been sitting with it today, and also been tuning in and channeling a bit, and I was guided to do a transmission on video today that has to do with releasing old identity and to come into an empowered state outside of the identity structure. So as we are rising in frequency, as we are expanding, as we are becoming more and more of who we are, as there are new light codes turning on in our bodies, as our more of our DNA is being activated, there are old ways of being that are falling off, there are old beliefs that are falling off, there are patterns that are falling off, there are behaviors, all these things, and also how we want to do things, desires, or inspirate. Like we can feel the inspiration in different way, meaning feeling inspired to do different things than we did, that we want to create other things than we used to. And as we're going through these stages and these periods, these processes, it's so easy to either hold on to it because we have to step into this uncertainty, into the unknown of not knowing who am I then, who am I if I am not this, who am I if I am not doing something in this way, who am I if I don't have this favorite food, who am I if I am not so interested in this specific thing anymore. Because we have structured our lives so often around our identity, around the box we put ourselves into, and into the box that we feel others are putting us into. And so really knowing that the more of yourself you become, the more free you are becoming from within, the less in a way you are a fixed identity. It doesn't mean that you are nothing, but you are all. You can be so many expressions. It's not any longer fitting into this one box of like, I am like this, I've always done things this way, I've always expressed this kind of thing in this specific way, I've always been with this type of people, I've always read these things, I've always, it's just who I am, it's just how I am, it's just how I do things. Every time we tell ourselves these things, or every time we think of ourselves in those terms, we are actually limiting ourselves. And as we are expanding, and probably many will feel through this month that a lot of these things will be challenged. We will have to really look at ourselves in a new way. We will have to face those things that we have been clinging on to, that are no longer really who we are. Because as we are expanding and as we are becoming more, like I talked about in the last video as well, a bit more in depth than I will do now, because I'm going to go into the channeling. But as we are expanding and as we are becoming more, and as we are holding more in the container that we are, and we are holding more of this light in the body, we are starting to express more of it. And we can express things in so many different ways. So it becomes more ways of expression, from inspiration, from the empowered state being present within, rather than a specific way of being, a specific way of doing, always being like this, always being with these people, always, it's not these fixed things anymore. We will see it also, the type of identity structure, or how we present ourselves or how we feel about ourselves will also be much more of a flow rather than a fixed, strict type of personality, identity, structure. The process when we are freeing ourselves from this, which many of us have been going through in many stages, it's this spiral that goes around, and we have to shed these layers over and over again. Not the exact same ones, because we have already done that, but we will come to a new layer and we will expand even more. And so there are things that are no longer serving us that did serve us. So it doesn't mean that anything you did or have done is wrong or was not you, or any type of that's not a way of thinking. It's more letting yourself be free, letting yourself be open to express who you are, not letting yourself be limited by who you once were, because you are free and you are becoming more of who you are. You're becoming more of that expression, and you are here to express that unique frequency that you are. And so often we can hold ourselves back also because we are afraid of being either seen as special, or we get into this whole ego thing of being special, or getting an identity or attachment to these kind of things as well, no matter what area or what topic it is around. But instead, just coming back to you and knowing that you are a unique frequency, a unique expression of frequency. It doesn't make you or any other any better or worse than. It's just being that expression, being that frequency, and not trying to hold on to what you once were, because then you're only holding yourself back. Then it's really about coming out of your own way, and neither becoming attached or too focused on being something special in one type of identity that you want to move into, but trying to see this whole identity, this whole expression thing as something that is flowing, something that will keep expanding, something that is a part of the present moment. Because many of us will experience that we are having more knowingnesses that become activated, more abilities being activated, more in our physical body is being activated. And so as we access more, we have more to express. We are evolving. And if we are fastened in the structure of identity, and we're not able to move out of the way of thinking of it has to be like this, or this structure, or this box, or because it's so easy. One thing is to be able to come into that type of thinking more on a societal level, but when it comes to our own identity and our own, it's so how can I say this, it's so enmeshed almost, or connected to our sense of self. And that's why it's so easy sometimes to really grab on to something that has been, or someone we were, or someone we tried to be, or someone we want to try to become, or having these fixed ideas because we see it in a very structured way, because we understand our 3D world with, or in terms of distinctions, in terms of contrasts. And if we keep too limited in that way, when we think of ourselves and our own identity and our own expression, then we will only hold ourselves back. So really dare to start opening up more to not be so strict about who you are in order to become more of who you are. I hope this makes sense. If not, please ask in the comments and I will clear it up. So in the light language transmission that I will be doing now, if you want to receive, just open up to receive. Just breathe into your body, stay in your body the whole time. And just really open your heart, open to receive. And if you want, set an intention around wanting to open up for your own expansion. Wanting to open up for more of who you are, for more embodiment in your physical body. And to feel free to express it. To feel free to express who you are, who you're becoming in every moment. Because that freedom and that it starts getting difficult to talk a human language when the light language is starting coming. I totally lost my train of thoughts now. Well, coming back, just let that freedom come from within. The only permission you need is your own, to be who you are. So hold that intention of giving yourself the permission and let yourself open to receive. And if you want to, you can close your eyes. Era ho atta ach urek ai neorat maero tu eret tur cerco tirataya maratu arati ho cerco nierti anni maratu ayara cerco ai am oet ai rutur arat lir maratu yaka retni kain machu at ay ni am alrati yo coach ar al ed o ay ka aratu animi elartu ner chaler mi har ho ni ka ya o achiu ka irana ya wa achu ka nierot umaya hayarwa ni ka achu ka ti halarwa mero an o achi lera ya ka ala wayana mor ach ar u ka irat ni wa lera ni o ach lera ka i ko nier nele waya ka inchera mira wain aro aya le ain ya wa e kain choya le roya nim aya I onji kain nira dai le ro maya tara ko aya ni hai ya kwain ya re ni ko ai le ra anja ya kai le ro ni ya or ni ya kain hai ko ai le ro ni arata ayo ni chur ni rata war ya rotir ai hai wo kai ni hai re wa chale ai romai ya wa ini ya wa che ka mera wa ni ni ale roi ta yo ani mai ro ini ai wa ya mera ai ni a chai ya kai ya wa lera ya mai wa mahale wa ya ro choin re de le ro kai ni wa lera te mer wa ni ya wa lera tai kai ro chu mai ra tai ya wa ya kai ra twa choya ra tai ko ayani ha mai ra tai ya yo chala ni ya wa ni arwa mai ana yo alera to ni ya ko ayera ai anche ai ka ai amwarata wa ai ara ka ai ana ya anche ai ana mai ya ka ai ana ya ke do ai ni ya ko ai chi o ya ra tai ana ai mai ara tu ya ni ya ka ayera tai ya wa era ta ai ai mai ai ka ai ani ko achi ka ani Ke o arato rotu ya ma ya ro ya lira ni ka ni ma chu ya ni ha wala ka ya rata ma ni ha wa ya na rata ai a ka ai a wa ya na rata ni anjara wa ka ya ra chul ni ara wa ka ai ko ai Wara chile ruai ni a ko ara ti ko a po a ji a ka ni a o I ana era ta I o a I ko chikin ratuti era tu ma tu curro cerrati a ka o a era I a ka tia ma I ka o a ka ai era tu ai chi ka ai ni o a ba I ka undi ara tu ko ka I ka ni a ki a ko chikin ko ai ara ta ko ai ana ia ka chia kara tu ai ana ia ko ka ara ta mich ai ana ia ta ia ka ara tia ka ia wa I ka o ara ta ai ana ara ta ia o ara chuka nera paia o antia ko nera ta ia ko ka ia ai ko ai tia ka wa ru ia na paia ka ia ta Tiara tu kara tu a chara ta ena ma ia kaya ta ro chia katara ta ma ia o cheruti tara tu shara kona marlera tu aia kaya ta juro ko inera ta u chara ta tu a ta tu kwara ta ni io ko era tu ka chia ka te ko ka no ai kni ko ka chika ni ro ta ma ia kaya ro ai kni ro chira tika ia Wakarate mai rika roche karete mai riku chikrokin kakaki wakai. Kurkanin kakarakin kurkanin kamai kunkai kan kurak chikrekin kaya iya kwai. Irankatakai kukar chiki kakarkakin kai no ai karkamai kai kia. Harkunia yarakaya racharakana. Urkatia kai. Kawaratai kan chukati kamuaya kaya. Welcome back. Take a deep breath. Opening your eyes. I would love hearing how you're feeling, how you experienced it. If you would like to share in the comments. That was a lot of it was completely new to me, very different than the different light languages that I have been sharing and channeling before. Took a bit of time for me to come back myself. Drink a lot of water. It is really working deep in the body. I'd love to hear in the comments how your experience is. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it can be helpful for you. Please share if you enjoy and think it can be helpful for others. I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.